Boot Room 801, Midweek Miami, Messi Minisode. Welcome back to the Boot Room, everyone. My name is Giles, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host and wife, Kayla.
Hey!
And we are just going to jump in real quick into this little midweek Miami Messi Minisode. Preview of Messi and Inter Miami coming Wednesday. They've officially touched down in Utah and have trained at the academy facilities in Harriman.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go ahead and get into this.
Yeah. Could you also call it the Midweek Miami Messi Minisode Madness?
Yeah, it is madness this week. So
it's been a little bit crazy. Even like the press credentials have been different. The stadium has been different. There's the whole reason that we got the expansion in the stadium is because of this game. So it's going to be one for the books.
Sandy City Police Department even made a statement about the potential traffic coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're going to be doing is we're just going to talk about Miami today. We're just going to do the predictions and prepare for that match. We're going to do the recap of San Diego and Miami in our next full episode that'll come out ahead of the match Sunday against LA Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So then we'll cover our 3 crowns from San Diego, our 3 crowns from Miami, and hopefully we'll have 2 wins to talk about.
Heck yeah, we will.
And even more awesome goals after those 4 excellent ones that we got against San Diego.
Yeah.
Looking ahead to this game, it's an important one. It's one that a lot of people have been waiting for a long time, and the chance to see Messi play in person. We can't discount that.
Oh, for sure.
But at the same time, we're RSL people. So we're excited to see Messi, but I'm very much hoping to see Messi lose in person.
Yeah. I like what the RSL bros had talked about of like, yes, it's exciting to see Messi. Yes, it's exciting to see one of the greatest soccer players of all time to be here in Utah, of all places. But you're still an RSL fan.
Mm-hmm.
Wear the right kit.
Yeah.
Be cheering for the right team.
Mm-hmm.
And that's us. That's RSL. And honestly, RSL is on a screaming streak right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in better form than Miami. So I think we have some good chances.
Yeah, I think there's always like the percentages for win probability on FOTMOB and stuff. They're all fan voted. So they're going to be skewed towards Miami at any time that you're going against them because the Messi factor. But you look at the numbers going into this. RSL's coming in at 5-1-1. Miami's coming in at 4-1-3.
We have 1 more point than them in the Supporters Shield race.
Yeah, so our 16 points to their 15 points. But we're also on an unbeaten run. We're looking to extend that to 7 and trying to keep our perfect home form.
Yeah.
So RSL has a lot to play for.
And RSL, when we're in good home form and we get 2 home games in a row, we tend to play a lot better.
RSL also facing yet again a team that is down a player due to a red card.
Mm-hmm.
With Bright having a red card and potentially a lengthier suspension. We don't know all the facts of it, but there was some alleged racist remarks from speculation that we've heard. We don't know anything about that situation. All we know is that he was issued a red card and he will not be playing in this match.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So going in against a team that's down a player again on their roster, we're on hot form, and yeah, they're coming off of a win with Colorado, but we're also coming off of an awesome win and what Pablo referred to as the best first half he has seen since being at RSL. So I think RSL has a really good chance in this, and I think if you stack the teams up, you negate the Messi factor, and
we're
RSL,
the better team all around.
RSL has the better roster, in my opinion.
I think that also speaks to what Pablo was saying about the team comes first. And you can see that in all of the guys that play. And I think that that is going to show up and speak louder than one good player,
Mm-hmm.
one great player.
Yeah, and Yedlin talked about it today too. He in our conversation that we had earlier today, he said one of the things that makes RSL special is that there is a team first mentality. And you see it in practice in the last match. You see Sergi, who's on a hat trick. He's got a brace. He just needs one more. He has an opportunity to take it. He doesn't. He selflessly gives that to Morgan and gets Morgan his first goal, knowing that it's better for the team.
Uh-huh.
So RSL constantly doing that. I don't know. In my opinion, I think RSL has an edge. And I know we are always a little preferential towards RSL. We've predicted a win
Every time.
every match, but I think it's for good reason. We're on a great run, and it's really an exciting time to be an RSL fan. It is special what is happening around the club this year.
This feels like 2024, but even better.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that. Second match in what, 3 days?
Yes.
Both teams are going to be coming into this one having played recently, so there is going to be that factor of some players are going to have tired legs. Messi went, I think,
98 minutes. He went the
98
full
minutes.
time.
So even if we don't see him start, he's probably going to be coming off the bench, but he is also going to be kind of tired.
Mm-hmm.
Where I know people give Pablo crap for his subs. His subs in the San Diego match were really well planned out, I thought.
Yeah.
As we get Diego coming off, so he's going to be fresh. We got
Sergi went off.
we had Sergi come off.
Yedlin came off.
So we had these guys coming off to preserve their legs for Miami.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we do need to talk about is Philip Quinton. He was injured in warm-ups ahead of the San Diego match. It was his plantaris,
which is it's one of the muscles in your calf that's right next to your Achilles.
Mm-hmm. So he, from what we hear around the club, there's nothing official yet, but we're hearing that it could be weeks.
Yeah.
So PQ not going to be in the lineup for this one. So
we wish him a speedy recovery.
Speedy and full recovery. We're going to see, as a result of that, probably Yedlin getting another start.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how the substitutions change going into this.
Sanabria's back.
Sanabria is back, so we could see him off the bench or potentially starting. It's going to be an interesting chess match between the managers to make sure that they have the best version of their clubs on the field.
Yeah.
But I really think that we are going to see some early advantage from RSL with the roster that we have, where there's so much depth. We have starting caliber players that are sitting on the bench just waiting for their start. So, like, Pablo has a little bit of, I think,
he's got wiggle room.
Yeah, he's kind of spoiled for choice, where I don't think Miami has that with their roster. And from all of my friends that I know who are Inter Miami fans, there is one glaring hole in the Inter Miami system.
Jane St. Clair?
Yeah, goalkeeping. St. Clair just sucks. I will say that 10 toes down. I will stand on that hot take. He sucks.
The only reason Minnesota ever did well was because of their back line.
Yeah.
And it made him look good, and he's not that good.
Yeah, St. Clair needs 5 guys willing to give their life to stop the ball in order for him to look good. I think he sucks. I think that it is a travesty that he was given goalkeeper of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's a first string goalkeeper, let alone goalkeeper of the year. I think he's terrible.
Yeah.
He's an awful keeper.
And that's my hot take. And they do have a rough defense. There's a reason that, like, when they win, they only win by 1 point because they let so many in, but then they also score a lot. But where we have Rafa Cabral, I think we'll be fine.
If you look at both of these teams, there has been an influx of goals going into the back of their respective nets. With RSL, it has been a struggle in set pieces. It's been a struggle defensively. It's not really been a Cabral problem. It's not a goalkeeping problem from RSL. And that's something I think that's more able to be adjusted for.
Mm-hmm.
But we are kind of seeing a team, or a tale of two teams that get scored on more. Like you look
Mm-hmm.
at the goal differential between the other teams that are ahead of RSL in the West.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah, they've got way less goals against than we do. So hopefully we can address that.
Shore
Yedlin
up the
talked
back line.
about that today of really making those adjustments. Hopefully we can get Rafa his clean sheet. Inter Miami's system is built around scoring more goals, which, that sounds right. It's like, oh, score more than your opponent does. But if you're letting in so many goals, you're putting a lot of pressure
Mm-hmm.
on your front line to keep up with that.
Yeah, there has to be
And
a balance.
yeah, your attackers can't put the game on their shoulder and dig you out of every hole.
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like Miami's strategy is.
Yeah, I've said this before. I think Inter Miami is fine. They're not amazing. And the only reason that they stand any sort of chance is because of Lionel Messi.
It's Lionel Messi and Rodrigo De Paul.
Mm-hmm.
It's just those two carrying that team. And they've got like some decently talented players around them.
But they
But
don't make the right system to
yeah.
make sure that everyone succeeds. If you look at RSL has worked so well to make sure that the entire system makes the team succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how many goals Sergi has had. Look at how many goals Hezar Khani has had. Guy Lavogi, he had his first goal finally, but look at how influential he has been in every single goal leading up to his first goal.
Yeah.
He is the starter or gets defenders to go to him, whatever it is, to help the team succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Gozo has multiple goals. Luna has multiple goals. We have so many players that are all working together in a cohesive unit. It's not the Guy Lavogi show. It's not the Luna show. It's the RSL show.
Mm-hmm. I think the way that Inter Miami is operating right now, it kind of feels like the way that teams get built around LeBron James in the NBA, where they just get all of these high profile players, put them around him, but then you take him out of the equation and the whole thing falls apart. And you see it. Like they don't play well when he's not on the field.
Yeah.
So I really don't think they're as good as people say they are. And RSL is showing that they are better than people say they are.
And they're fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That was what the MLS on air talked about, was that RSL is fun to watch.
Yeah.
And once again, I think that's because it's a team aspect.
Mm-hmm.
It's everyone succeeding together.
Yeah. It feels a lot to me like, and hockey fans will know this, the 1980 Miracle on Ice. I've referenced it before, but if you watch the movie Miracle, there's special attention put on how Herb Brooks put that team together. There's a moment where Coach Patrick says to Herb Brooks, he says, he's looking at the roster and says, "You're missing some of the best players in the country." And Herb says, "I'm not looking for the best ones. I'm looking for the right ones."
Uh-huh. And that's
And
how Pablo is.
yeah, and that's how the whole front office has been.
Yeah.
Was they're not necessarily looking for the flashiest name. They're looking for the right one. You look
The
at
right fit.
Yeah, you look at Guy Lavogi, and there was hesitancy in the fan base around Guy Lavogi because he quote unquote was underperforming at Lens. Then we bring him here, and you cannot tell me that he has not proven himself essential to this team.
He shines.
Yeah, Sergi Solans coming from the college draft. He was playing in college last year,
Mm-hmm.
proving that he is a starting caliber MLS striker right out of the box.
Look at our young guns, Aiden and Luca and Gozo,
Yeah.
who are under 20 years old. Two of them still in high school, but because they showed that they were the right fit for the first team at this time, they got called up.
Yeah. You see this system being built around the right players, the best fit, and then building the system, like the tactical system is put in place, then you bring in the players that fit that system, and it's working so well. I am just so pleased with how it's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer that kind of system than like let's just go buy the flashiest piece that we can find, or let's treat it like it's uh, like a farewell tour, like last year with the Barca boys.
Uh-huh.
If we want MLS to be taken seriously, let's stop picking up the scraps from
Yeah.
other big leagues,
Yeah.
and let's shine a spotlight on our young players and on our systems and on the football that we play.
Mm-hmm.
You look at RSL, it's fun to watch, and it is on par with those other big leagues. And I know some people were clowning on Luna's goal and how simple and easy it looked, but then the exact same thing happened the next day in Arsenal Man City.
Mm-hmm.
So, the league is good and the football is good, and I want more of a spotlight shown on that than on like farewell tours from
Yeah.
the scraps from other leagues.
Yeah. So going into this game, what is your prediction?
Looking at their last game against Colorado and looking at our last game against San Diego, if we can capture lightning in a bottle twice and get another performance like we got in the first half against San Diego, I think RSL has an excellent chance to bury this game early. I think if we can maintain that style of play rather than what we saw in the second half, which was a little more casual, laid
Scrambly.
back, and protect the lead rather than go for the win.
Yeah.
If we have that driven play, I don't see a reason why we can't expect another RSL win. And, America First Field makes a big difference. The altitude makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm. The cold weather that's coming
The
on
cold-
Wednesday.
and
It's warm today
potentially-
and tomorrow, and then it's cold on Wednesday.
And potentially rainy.
Yeah.
So
That drastic change is going to be
yeah,
interesting.
looking at all of that and the totality of all the circumstances, I feel confident saying that this is going to be a 3-2 win. I mean, it's Messi, and we've had some defensive issues, so that will probably result in goals against us. But it's St. Clair, and he sucks swamp water, and if he has no haters, I am dead. We're gonna get 3, possibly 4 goals past him, but I'm gonna stick with my 3-2.
Then I'm going to go 4, and I'm going to say 4-2. Because, like you said, it is Messi. He scores in almost every single game. At least one.
But
it's hard
statistically, so does Sergi Salons.
Exactly. And now Guy Lavogie has got that monkey off his back. I think he's going to score. I think Sergi's going to score. I think Luna's going to score. I'm excited. I think that it's going to be 4-2 because we have the energy of the Riot behind us too.
Mm-hmm. And this win, I think, is going to be a big statement for RSL's MLS Cup chances.
Yeah.
So it should be a good one. We're going to be there. We're going to be in the North End, flying our flags as always. So feel free to come over, say hi. We'll have our stickers with us. Come over, grab a sticker. Just look for the double flags in section 26. We'll be there. But we're very much looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Can't wait. So, Kayla, why don't you go ahead and take us out?
Yeah. If you enjoyed the show, subscribe wherever you listen. Follow BootRoom801 across all social media. And stay with us at bootroom801.com for independent RSL coverage, interviews, press conference videos, articles, and more. Send us your thoughts from the stands, and we'll see you after RSL takes on Inter Miami.
Night, everybody.
Okay, bye!